can have here 2.54 divided by 10. This is equal to 0.25 amp. Okay, 0.25 ampere. So I can say hi. Let's calculate the values of A1, A2, and V2 in this circuit above. For more on Ohm's law, equivalent resistance, please check my previous lessons. Solution. First, for us to calculate A1, we have to find the value of the equivalent resistance or effective resistance, that is R total. Or R effective. Okay, so R total here is equal to, look up here, is equals to R1 plus RP plus R4. So we have R1 plus RP plus R4. Okay, RP is this parallel resistors, so that we can have RP is equal to R2 parallel R3, which is same as R2 multiplied by R3, then divided by R2 plus R3. This is for two resistors in parallel, so just take the product divided by the sum. For more, please take our effective resistance class. Okay, so let's substitute the values to find RP. So we have RP here is equals to R2 here is 7 multiplied by 3 divided by 7 plus 3. Okay, we will now have 21 divided by 10, which is 2.1 ohms. So our effective resistance here is 2.1 ohms. Now remember Ohm's law. Ohm's law, we have that V equals IR. Okay, so let's use it to find the value of I. And this I is equivalent to A1, which is the ammeter reading. Vt is equals to IT over RT. But here, our R effective is equals to R1 plus RP plus R4. So let's substitute. Our R1 here is 2 ohms. So we have 2 plus here is 2.1. This is it. Okay. Then plus our R4 here is 3. So we can now have 7.1 ohms. So the effective resistance RT or R effective is 7.1 ohms. Okay. Now our IT from Ohm's law this IT now is equal to Vt over RT. Okay, but IT is same as our A1, ammeter 1 value. Okay, ammeter 1 value is same as the total current, because the current here IT is same as this current A1. Okay, so our Vt here is same as V1, which is 6 volts, and we just calculated our RT, which is 7.1. Now substituting A1, which is our IT, is equal to 6 divided by 7.1 ohms. Okay, so we're going to have 0.85 ampere. Okay, so that's the value of A1. II, let's calculate A2. So we can calculate A2 using current divider rule. Okay, good. So via CDR. CDR means current divider rule. Okay. For more on this current divider rule, please check my previous lesson on how to calculate branch currents. Good. So our A2 now is equal to A1 multiplied by the opposite resistor, okay, which is R3 divided by R2 plus R3. This is CDR, okay. I said current divider rule. Okay, current divider rule. Current divider rule. So substituting A2 will be our A1 already 0.85 multiplied by R3 is 3 divided by 7 plus 3. Okay, you can have here 2.54 divided by 10. This is equal to 0.25 amp. Okay, 0.25 ampere. So I can say therefore A2 is 0.3 ampere approximately. Good. Now let's calculate the voltage drop across R3. Okay, the voltage drop here, we can use KCL to calculate the current. First, we have to calculate the current flowing through this branch. We can use KCL because this is a node. We can use KCL to calculate this current. From there, we'll now multiply it with the resistor to get the voltage drop across this place. Okay, I to find the value of V2. First, let's find I3. Okay, now A3 or I3 from KCL. Now, if you apply KCL here, you observe that A1 is equal to A2 plus A3. Okay, already we know A1 and A2. So that our A3 now will be A1 minus A2. So equals 0.85 minus 0.25. This will give us 0.59 here, approximately 0.6, okay? So let's have this as 0.59 ampere. This is our A3. Now, V2 is equal to A3 multiplied by R3. This will give us 0.59 multiplied by our A3. Our R3 here is 3. This is equal to 1.78 volts. Remember, is in volts. Remember, is in volts, not ohms. So we can have V2, which is same as I3 R3, is equal to approximately 2 volts. Okay, approximately 2 volts. So this is how you can calculate for V2, A1, and A2. Although this V2, you can still calculate it via voltage divider rule. Okay, yes. In voltage divider rule, just use V1, multiply it by this R3, divide it by the sum of the two parallel resistors. You can still have the same approximate value of 2 volts. So if you have any question, share it in the comment section. Please ask in the comment section. Kindly subscribe and like. Okay, calculate the power in R4. So P now P4 is, that is power in R4. Okay, power dissipated in this resistor 3. Okay, so share it in the comment section.